And we are back here on IEMG, our Winter League Champion show. For Indian Springs girls basketball, it was a historic season. First league title for the Coyotes. Join us here in studio, Coach Grayson and some of his top players. And Coach Grayson, first off, congratulations. Indian Springs bringing home a girls basketball league championship in the Mountain Valley League. This is the first one for the school. What did it mean to you to bring the school its first league title in girls hoops?
I really didn't know that it was like that until I got there. I thought maybe they won before, but I found out the day of that was the first time in school history, and I felt pretty good about it. Very happy, you know.
Yeah, because the boys basketball team, Coach Taylor, they've had a couple good seasons in a row now, but for girls hoops, this was kind of like the breakout season for you guys.
Right. Unexpectedly, I didn't know how well we was going to do. Just came in and trying to get the girls to buy into the program, to get the understanding what it's going to take to win games. And I remember I first came in, I met the girls, and I said that I'm not here to win 3 games. You know, I remember saying that, and to win 22 games is unbelievable. And I'm so proud of them. You know, can never be so happy about what took place. Just as long as, you know, they bought into the program. Just all the numerous drills, the 2-ball dribbling, things that they haven't done before. And I was amazed on how they picked it up. And our defense was really good. As far as the whole season, out of 29 games, we gave up 755 points for 29 games. It's pretty well. So offensively, we scored 1,200 and some points, and we was able to hold off teams that was making games close because of the defense. And that's why I try to emphasize the defense with the girls. They caught on the press breaks and the press defense, and it was great to see them.
Well, Coach, that was actually my next question, if we can segue into it. It was, you know, what do you think the strength was on this year's team? It sounds like maybe it was the defense, good defense turning into, you know, offense in transition.
Yeah, it was the defense. As far as the press, everybody all have an assignment. It wasn't really no superstars on the team. It was a team in whole. You know, everybody has to be able to come in and share the responsibility of doing their job and maintaining doing their jobs.
Well, Coach, we got some of your players as well. I'm going to circle back to you, but let me start here on the couch. Carlicia Halley has the microphone, so we'll start with her. Carlicia, when you look back at this season, what do you think you'll remember about this year's team? Was there a specific basket you made, maybe a victory you guys had this year, something funny that happened behind the scenes? What will you remember about this year's team, Carlicia?
So coming into this season, at first I didn't want to do it, but like having good friends like them made me and encouraged me to do basketball, and meeting a lot of new girls that isn't like into basketball coming together to make a great team is what I like mostly. And like my favorite game was our game against A.B. Miller for our senior night. Senior night game was my best game. And for us coming together as a team to win league and on our senior night, I like that so much.
Yeah, that was huge, huh?
Real hoops.
I'm looking at your Letterman's jacket, track and field. I know you play flag football as well, but now you're a basketball player too, right?
Yeah, I played my sophomore year too, so this was just to end it off my senior year was amazing.
And to win a league title. Like, did you have any, like when the season began, did you think like, oh, this team's good enough to win league?
So when we first started season, we had to make a video with ASB, and in the video I was like, we're going to win league. I promise y'all that. And when we won, I posted on my story, and I was like, yeah, we did it. We made history.
And when you say story, you mean Instagram, right? Of course,
yes.
Right? IG. Carlicia, let me go here in the middle to your teammate, Leah Granberry. And Leah, kind of like I just asked her, was there a game, was there a play, was there a moment during this year when you think back on this season? What are you going to remember?
I'm really going to remember the coaches. I think without the coaches, we wouldn't have really been anywhere. Like, they really stepped up and really believed in us, and not most coaches, you know, believe that, especially from last year. They came in here and they knew that we were going to achieve what we did with the banner, which is amazing. And it was really a good team bonding and everything. I love everyone on the team. Great teammates, of course. And, you know, I'm going to miss them. But I feel...
Well, let me ask you this. How quickly did the team kind of build that confidence? Because if you look at the last couple of years and the records, it was kind of lean for Indian Springs. Then all of a sudden you guys have this huge breakout season and you're beating everybody. I mean, at what point were you like, hey, we're pretty good?
I feel it was probably like 3 weeks after the practices we start doing. The team had a lot of skill set already.
Felt different?
Yeah, and then the motivation too. Like the coaches weren't doubting us or anything, and so it was always there.
That's awesome. Leah, let me pass the microphone back to the back row. We'll start with Christina Henderson here on the right. And Christina, just like I asked some of your teammates down here on the couch, like, was there a moment, a game, a play that you're going to remember when you look back at this year's team?
Yeah. I think during, San Bernardino, we were going through it, a lot. We just felt like, it wasn't going to fall right. But we ended up pulling it together as a team, locking up on defense, even though we were tired and stuff like that. So I was proud of us.
Now, I know, obviously, beating A.B. Miller on senior night, right, to kind of lock up that league title was huge. But San Bernardino's, for the girls, they've won a couple of league titles. I don't know if they were the team to beat, but was that big to beat San Bernardino? Why was that important?
It was important because they beat us, so many times before, And, I've been playing since my freshman year. So it just felt good that we were finally able to beat them and get the league title.
I'm sure that's an in-town rival. Let me go to Nicole Weber over here on the back row as well. And Nicole, there was a lot of great victories this season and getting to the playoffs and winning league. What will you remember about this year?
I remember during our first game we had lost, but the first 2 games we lost, but we didn't let that bring us down. We knew that we were going to come back and we were going to finish the season strong, no matter what the outcome was going to be.
It sounds like, Nicole, you guys knew pretty early on that this year's team was going to be different, even just from the first couple of weeks of practice. Why did it feel different to you?
We had coaches who actually believed in us and motivated us and pushed us to do harder. And also, as a team, we were determined to win, and we pushed each other to be our best.
And that, I guess, after you won a couple games, were you you said you lost a couple to start the season, but as soon as you started winning some games, you were like, hey, we're not half bad, right?
Yeah.
All right, Nicole, let me go back down to Coach here as we wind things up. And Coach, what a great season. Like you said, you didn't even know that this was the first league title, for girls hoops at Indian Springs until you guys actually did it. Now that you've done it, I mean, do you feel like the expectation, the standard has risen now?
Definitely it has, and that's why I try to tell the girls that's returning to be ready, to be focused, come in and do the work. And I'm very thankful for the coaching staff that I have, Coach Russell, Coach Lee, Coach Williams. I'm just happy that we all got together as one and tried to figure out a solution, how we gonna repeat this. That's gonna be a tough task to beat, 22 wins, and it was amazing,
Does it get you excited, though, for the future? Oh, man, that was fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the girls to be more excited than me, That's the hard part, trying to get them to come in and practice and be able to, to fail first before you become successful. And I always try to tell them what the word fail means, first attempt in learning.
Yeah.
And they have to go through that in life in general. And I'm hoping that some of them will get it by the time they finish high school.
That's awesome, Coach. Inspiring words there. Ladies, congratulations on your Mountain Valley League championship. Thank you for coming down here to IEMG. And, Coach, congratulations. First year as the head coach and bringing home a league title. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm still shocked. It's unbelievable. It's the system. Run the system, and if they perform that how we like it to be, and we can be successful.
Well, I expect you to be right back here on this couch next season talking about another league title then.
Many more years.
Well, that is Coach Grayson and the Coyotes, your Mountain Valley League champions in girls hoops. We'll be right back here on IEMG Sports Weekly Winter League Champions Edition.